Welcome back to the Wisdom Vacuum podcast. This is what it was this fifth episode, Jacob?
Yep.
I believe so. We have a guest on this episode. We have Joseph Gordon. Say hi, Joseph.
Just Joseph.
No. We won't call you Joseph Gordon every time. We'll just call you Joseph.
It'd be a very big mouthful.
Yeah. And of course we have our normals, Logan. Say hi, Logan.
Hi, Logan.
Hey.
And Jacob. Say hi, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Good. Very good. Oh, yeah. So before we start questions, let's do our normal. How was everybody's week? Give us a story if you've got a story. Hopefully it's not like Logan's last story.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have any stories. I can't
Thank
say
goodness.
anything.
Really?
Thank goodness.
I can't say anything.
We're saved.
I climbed a wall. That's all I got.
Climbed a wall.
Where did you
No?
climb a wall?
Alpine.
He goes to the climbing gym with us now.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. Finally got a membership. Did you get new shoes yet, Joseph?
Nope. Still need to do that. I'll get to it one day.
They're expensive. It's fair to wait. I waited for quite a while. Logan, you do anything interesting?
I can't tell any interesting stories. It'll get me in trouble.
They're too
Jacob, you do anything
misogynistic.
Apparently, I'm too offensive. A lot of people
yes.
thought that I was a Nazi
Oh,
from the
well,
last
absolutely.
episode.
Yes.
No, and it's all because of you guys. Every
No,
single bit of it was
no.
because of you guys.
Yeah.
No, I feel
we're not going
I
to get into that again.
I feel like there's a 70-30 blame here, and the 70 was you.
No. How?
I was
No.
blamed
No.
30%.
For those of you who saw the Discord chat, that wasn't me. That was 10 o'clock me laying in bed.
That's when the real
Two
Logan
different
comes
people.
out. That's
Yeah,
when the real
two-
Logan comes out.
That's when the animal comes out.
Yeah. What kind of animal?
Really
Is
leaning
it?
into it.
Like a lemur?
I look Chihuahua. Probably.
What? Yeah.
A chihuahua?
Yeah.
What's the shortest
One of
dog I
those
can
weird-
think of?
One of those weird ones where the lower jaw is like significantly smaller than the top jaw.
Dude, they just look like crackheads.
Yeah, you're a little
If you-
crackhead
if you-
Chihuahua.
Okay. All right. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
There's worse things.
People are going to
Jacob,
be like,
how-
where'd Logan go? I left the podcast. I'm gone.
No, you're fine. Last podcast was the Smear Logan podcast. This one we'll have to smear Joseph.
I am the guest.
Jacob, how about you? Did you do
Mhm.
anything? You finished that deck yet?
Yes. That is mostly all done now. Only some like
Do you
sighting
even know
stuff
what
needs
needs to be done to it?
Yeah, the wires
Hardwood.
through the railing. But
Yeah.
think
That's
that's
already
it.
done.
oh well, it's all done then.
How far away is this place?
It's at my house.
It's Logan's house.
Oh,
But I didn't work on it for the past few days. I was
Oh, man.
I was actually at work.
yeah. Well, that's right. Well, you
Um,
said you and your dad were going to do something. There's like a couple
Where?
hours away.
Oh, that didn't happen today though.
Oh. Okay.
The
Well,
only other thing I can think of that happened this week is we played It Takes Two.
yeah. That's a you and me thing. It's a big
That
you and me thing.
was an
Laughed and-
experience.
Laughed until we cried. It was grand. If you've got a buddy that you enjoy, just hang like if you've got a best friend that you're willing to play video games with, and you want to try a co-op game, play It Takes Two. It's a great experience. It's a fun
It was
game.
so good.
I don't have any friends.
Well,
Same.
Womp womp.
yeah.
I did forget
Moving on.
something special did happen today.
Oh. Here we go.
I know you guys won't care.
Oh
But,
no. Is it? It's not
I-
okay.
I what?
Oh, never mind.
I kind of halfway forgot that my girlfriend was talking to me today, and she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "It's going good." And then, like 45 minutes ago, she was like, today we've been dating for 8 months, and I was like, I knew that. I didn't forget it all, and I think I don't know what the big deal is. Like whenever you get
riveting,
but I don't know what the big deal is about that. It's just another month.
So on your eighth month anniversary for your girlfriend, you took me to Taco Bell this morning.
You want to know what's even funnier? I told Jacob we're gonna play Fortnite whenever we get home.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll be in Discord. I'll be eating and watching YouTube. I'm like, all right, I'll jump in Discord. I click on Discord, and he's in it says date VC, and that was
actually,
just for me and AON. So Jacob was in the date channel waiting for me.
It's okay when I had your date for you.
Yeah, on me and my girlfriend's 8-month anniversary, me and Jacob had a date.
Shoot, Awen, if you're listening, he's trying to get his Logan back. You better. She doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh, I ain't trying. It was his idea.
What, to hang out with Logan in the date channel?
Yes. All right, I know that was my idea, but
yeah, I thought so.
He's the one who asked me out on the date.
Yeah, I called him and he didn't answer it. And then he called me back and I was like, did you just wake up? And he was like, yep. And I was like, you want to go get Taco Bell? And he was like, yep. So Taco Bell it was.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 8 months. I mean, she probably didn't mean you should be doing something because it's 8 months. She probably just
I know.
Recognized
I know she did.
8 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. 6 months I could understand. 6 months is could be a big deal. A year could be a big deal. I guess even 9 months, because that's quarterly. If you're going quarterly,
quarterly. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think honestly, just making it. I think making it to 8 months is the thing, because I mean, you could date for 2 weeks and then break up.
Yeah,
you could date for 2.5 months and then break up. Right.
That's
what did you say? What did you say?
I said a month and a half. That was my experience.
That's oddly specific there.
a month, 2 days, 3 hours and 14 minutes, 25 seconds. Not that I'm counting or anything, Jessica, but
that's how long it takes to break a heart.
Wait, hold on. Can we interrogate Joseph about this?
No,
come on.
What do you want to know, Logan?
Oh boy, come on.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I am the guest.
Hold on, Joseph. You know me. You know that I'm a friend. I would never do anything to hurt you, but I will put you on blast for 10 people to see on YouTube.
Don't say who. Don't say the name, Joseph.
Yeah, don't say who it was.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Did she break up? Okay, I'm just assuming she broke up with you.
Yes, she initiated it. Yes.
Okay, because
the way you were it was a flip flop.
I'm not asking you, Jacob. Be quiet. This is Joseph.
This is a terrible idea.
And the only reason I assume she broke up with you is because you were like, it was a month and a half in my experience. So it sounds like you're a little salty about that. Was it over text, phone call, or in person?
It was over on video chat.
Video chat?
Yeah. Well, because it was long distance. She's all the way down in San Diego area, so
that's long distance.
Chatting on the phone. Yeah.
That's long distance. Yep. My girlfriend lives in Texas.
For Californians, apparently it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
It's right there on the line of long distance. It's just that weird aspect.
It's like an 8-hour drive. That's you're not going to be driving that every twice a week or anything like that.
Well, I get that. So was it a mutual breakup? You guys just kind of both agreed?
Kind of. What she was having a problem with was kind of the same thing I was having a problem with. She wasn't really feeling it, but because it was long distance, I was going to wait until I went down to her meeting to kind of get more of an idea if I agreed with it or not. But she pulled the pin a lot quicker.
All right. My questioning is done.
It
wasn't that bad. I just wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah. I have a question, Joseph. Are you playing Are you playing Minesweeper right now?
No. Can you hear it like every single click?
You're clicking when you answer.
Like every second and a half, there's a click.
It's calming. What can I say?
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious.
Or Mojang, or whatever you want to call it.
All right. Have we exhausted our pre-question content yet? It's time to move on to questions.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to get interesting right off the bat. Joseph has a question. And Joseph is going to be the first to answer said question. Lest we incriminate ourselves before the Joseph.
I'm so excited for this question.
Joseph asks, what defines a woman? Joseph, why don't you give us an answer?
I don't want to.
No.
You asked the question, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I did, but the idea is for you guys to answer it and incriminate yourself.
No,
Yeah.
you don't get to toss a grenade into our little bus over here and try and destroy this.
The house. I blow it up, not you.
Oh man,
He did eat Taco Bell.
Twice today.
Oh,
I went
see, that's
back.
the problem. Is I asked the question because I don't know. I asked you because I don't know what defines a woman.
Well, give us your thoughts.
Oh, I didn't think about it.
You don't know what defines a woman, so if you were to look at Jacob, would you be like, that's a pretty cute girl? I mean, no.
I question
what
it
defines
sometimes.
a woman?
yeah.
No.
That's what I do.
Oh man. Oh, I don't know.
No. So
buddy.
this is the thing we would
Come
have
on.
to do if we answered your question. Now you have to answer it first.
Come
I
on.
know what defines a woman.
No,
See,
Joseph
this
has
is-
to go first. Don't.
You're waiting a long time. I'm not very good at answering
your
my own
turn.
question. I'm good at asking questions. I'm not good at answering questions.
Well, it's okay. We can take our time.
Repeat your own.
We're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here in silence until you answer the question.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
Oh, I have that. Hold on.
Oh, do it.
Hold on.
Have to wait.
I gotta find it. And I gotta turn my sound suppression off.
Perfect.
Oh, see, now I just want to sit here and just sit in the music now. It's too tempting.
No, come on.
How long do they normally get in Jeopardy to answer the question?
Less time than you've been given so far. I can guarantee you that.
Huh.
I actually better stop that. I don't know if we can get copywritten for that.
Probably, if it was anything.
I don't think so.
We might get a copyright strike for that one. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think it is.
Women are the ones that have like the 2 X chromosomes, aren't they?
Oh boy.
I think you're thinking of autistic people.
He doesn't even.
No, that's
he
not.
doesn't.
I don't know.
No, that's an extra one.
Oh yeah.
Like you.
I have
Really?
3 X's?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I don't think that's how it works either. But
Joseph, how do you define a woman? It's a real simple answer.
No, it is not. It's
And I'm not even gonna say anything like what's the word I'm looking for? Offensive? I'm not gonna be like, well, they wash dishes or they clean or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that.
well, you just said it. So
A woman is a human being that can have children. They are more
unnecessary.
well, they have estrogen instead of testosterone. They are more nurturing. They have more emotional thinking because they're wired that way. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah.
You can't define a woman.
Oh.
I agree with that statement that he just said and no others.
I
This is
agree
the
with
most
that.
tame-
That is
yeah.
my answer.
that is the most tame thing that's ever come out of Logan's mouth, I think.
That's the most what? Tame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, dude, the women are gonna side with me and be like, "Yeah."
No,
I didn't say anything offensive. Could have, but I didn't.
So Joseph, you don't have an answer?
My answer is the same as Logan's.
Okay, so we're all going to piggyback off of Logan's answer.
That's a terrible idea.
Wait, hold on. The day that everybody piggybacks off of my ideas, this podcast is going down.
Well, it's happening. It's happening right now. So,
oh man,
yeah.
Say goodbye to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, it's. I mean, let's not pretend it hasn't been a downhill slope since the beginning.
I've been rolling with it.
Well, yeah, you roll downhill.
Next question.
Okay, we'll move on. It's time. Cartoon. Jacob asked this one. Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Can I thumbs down that one?
No. Also,
No.
Joseph, stop voting on questions.
Hey, it's like Andalene, I think it was. What's the name?
Adeline.
There you go.
He started a trend.
She started doing
We'll
it
scold
too.
her when her time comes, but for now, you stop voting on questions.
No, it's
Where
funny.
time-
It's confusing because we're check marking the questions so that we know which ones have been asked, and then there's other things in there that are muddying the waters.
No, there's a check mark if you've done it, and a thumbs up if it was a good question.
Yeah, what? Oh, okay, whatever.
Also,
Cartoon
Stephanie
Network
did it, too.
or Nickelodeon? Personally,
answer
I'm
first.
torn because Nickelodeon is SpongeBob, and I grew up on SpongeBob, but I grew up on everything else. Well, I don't know. I kind of grew up on Boomerang. I didn't really have either of these.
You grew up on Boomerang?
Yeah, I didn't have cable growing up or like any paid movie service. We had public broadcasts, so you had Boomerang, Cubo,
Yeah.
PBS.
I grew up on Cubo. That's what I watched.
Yeah, Cubo was a big part of my childhood, but it didn't have any of the mainstream cartoons. So it was really cool when I got to go over to someone else's house and see stuff.
Yeah, when it comes to Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, it also depends on the era.
I'm
eras
going with
always go either or.
Yeah, I'm going to say Cartoon Network personally, just because I remember the like 2000s and 2010s era Cartoon Network very fondly.
I think Cartoon Network clears easily.
Yeah,
because it has Ben 10.
Did it have Ben 10? See, that's the thing. I don't remember
that's
enough.
Cartoon
I just
Network.
remember it. Yeah, I just remember it more fondly than Nickelodeon for everything except for SpongeBob. But I didn't even watch SpongeBob on TV. We had it on DVDs, and I just watched the same DVDs over and over again growing up.
Cartoon Network had the best shows. It had Amazing World of Gumball, Cartoon Network,
Yeah.
Adventure Times, Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls was Cartoon Network.
I remember the weird shows like Flapjack and Chowder.
Cheddar, yeah. Flapjack, for some reason, I liked a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Wasn't regular show was Cartoon Network too, wasn't it?
I think
right.
so.
Yeah. I think Cartoon Network. What about you, Logan? Do you have an opinion?
Nickelodeon.
Yeah?
Just for SpongeBob.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
fair.
That's what I thought.
What else does Nickelodeon even have?
They had a few things. Wild Thornberries.
Last Airbender.
Rugrats.
My goodness.
Last Airbender.
What was Fairly Odd Parents on?
That's Cartoon Network, isn't it?
Is
I
it?
Think I can't remember.
I look it up. Actually, let me get my assistant on that. Jacob,
Yes.
look it up.
Just gonna take that, Jacob.
Jacob is our Jamie.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
Jamie.
Never mind.
See, that's what I was thinking because I love Fairly Odd Parents too.
Yeah. That's fair.
Also,
I mean,
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
That also means it had Planet Machine.
me $1?
I don't want it.
What do you think, Joseph? Did you give an answer?
Yeah, it depends on the era.
Oh, well,
It very much depends on the era, whether it's like early Nickelodeon, not Nickelodeon, early Cartoon Network. I'm usually going to choose that. And then once Cartoon Network goes to garbage, then I'll flip to Nickelodeon.
What show marks the era of Cartoon Network turning to garbage? What would you say is like Chowder around like, so that would have been like 2010.
No, they threw Chowder in there and it's just done.
Yeah.
Agree.
I remember those were the weird ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Adeline Zane asks, who is your favorite Teletubby?
Yeah,
I don't like any of them.
I can't remember which one, but for some reason, the purple one sticks out in my head for some reason. I don't know why.
I would have to say Poe, personally.
You know the names?
Yeah?
I just had to look them up because I didn't remember all of them.
I've never seen
I knew the
Teletubbies.
colors.
The
only time I
purple one
watched-
is Tinky Winky.
Yeah.
I was too young to remember the names.
There's a green one
Tinky
called
Winky.
Dipsy. The
La la. Dipsy.
no, it's
Poe.
isn't Dipsy first.
No, Tinky Winky's first.
What was the purple one's name?
Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
Did you guys not have a childhood?
I watched Teletubbies.
I watched it with all their tubby custard and all.
Tubby Custard. Dude, the
I don't
little,
remember
what's
any
the
of
little,
it.
what's the little vacuum thing's name? Yeah, name?
No.
Yeah.
No.
There's the baby son.
Yeah.
That was a weird show, but it was part of my childhood. Have you seen I think Meat Canyon did a Teletubbies video, like animation.
I probably have.
People have done some weird stuff with Teletubbies, man, in like personal art.
Mhm.
They're creepy.
They are.
There's like I don't know, it's weird. I feel like if you didn't grow up watching it, it's less creepy, but there's still that aspect of like, man, what was I watching back then, you know?
I don't remember it being creepy, but it does look creepy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess no, definitely more than Barney.
Well, it's a British television show.
Was it British?
Yeah, so that's why it
That
was so
makes
bad.
so much more sense. Yeah. Well, in that case, whichever one was the least British, that was my favorite.
Gotta stay away from the Britons.
Anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Going through these questions.
Haley
quick.
Cosby, my sister, asks, which of you is Mark, Bob, or Wade from the Distractable podcast?
I'll take Bob.
This, I believe...
Because his name is Bob.
Yep.
Yeah. This, I believe, Haley was listening to this podcast. I think it's Markiplier's podcast.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never seen an episode of it. I don't know who Bob or Wade are, so I'm gonna go Mark, I guess.
Bob is clearly the best.
I just want to be Wade. I don't know this podcast because Wade Wilson. So
Yeah.
I'll be Wade.
That makes Jacob the other Bob.
No,
I want to be other Mark.
Well, you're honorary Bob, Joseph, because you're not one of the main hosts. This is for the main hosts.
But I want to be Bob. Let me have Bob.
Yeah, you can be second Bob. You can be secondary Bob. You're one of the Bob
I'm main
twins.
Bob.
No,
You're one
you're
of the
Bob
Bob twins.
2.0.
I'll take that.
One of you is clone Bob, but you don't know which one. You both think you're the original.
Yes.
No, I like Logan's one. Bob
You're
2.0.
Bob 2.0.
The only character I know is Markiplier, so I'm just choosing that.
Next.
Next.
Stephen Smith asks, when you stop at a gas station, what is your go-to item from the market?
Ooh.
The toilet, the bathroom.
Yeah, probably.
What was the question again?
that's the first move.
Josh stops at a convenience store. What are you getting? The toilet.
in the bathroom as soon as possible, please. Thank you.
Ask me in a few minutes. Right now, toilet.
Toilet.
Yeah. Your friend walks. Can I get you anything from in there? The bathroom, please.
Take one bathroom. Stat.
Monster and a cookie.
Nah,
is
I
fine.
like go-to item. I love. It depends. I have different loadouts for what I'm doing.
What?
Yes.
Dude,
He has presets.
You think I'm kidding? I have a go-to. So
I do too.
This is it. When me and Luke used to go fishing, if it was me and Luke together, it would without fail, and I still do this. It's just become a fishing tradition. So now I'll go fishing with RC or someone. But you have to get the blue Gatorade, the light blue one, the glacial ice, I think is what it's called.
Glacier ice.
Glacier.
Is it glacier ice? I don't know. It's the light blue Gatorade.
Yeah.
It would be glacier ice.
And then you have to get sour cream and onion, Pringles.
Yeah.
And then if they have Cactus Cooler, the drink, you have to get a bottle of that too. Any other time, it's probably going to be in Arizona. I'm a personal fan of the green tea and the normal sweet tea.
What is it? I like the ginseng and honey one.
Dude, that one. So
Yeah.
it's
So
ginseng,
good.
honey, and pear. Dude, that's a good one.
It's so good.
That's
I get that by the gallons.
I would say sweet tea, the ginseng and honey, and then the green tea are the top three Arizonas by far.
I prefer coffee.
Joseph, what do you get?
A Monster and one of the there's a little I forget, it's some fancy cookie that's supposed to be all healthy and garbage.
You like protein cookies.
Protein cookie, there you go.
They're pretty good. I get those too sometimes.
I can't remember. There's a specific one that you get every time that's in all the gas stations. I can't remember what it is.
Yep. There's a couple different versions. For a while, I used to only get Cliff Bars, but I've changed.
Yeah.
I've grown out of that.
Yeah. Monster and a cookie, man's breakfast.
Other than that,
you
it's either
don't want to
Butterfinger.
hear it. Yeah. I have a terrible diet.
Oh, we know. We heard the strange food habits episode. We
I don't
remember
want to
your
at the gas station.
we remember your nacho abominations.
That's not the worst thing.
I'd believe it.
What's the worst thing, Logan?
That is going to kill me faster than cheese cancer. I have a really, really, really bad caffeine need.
Yeah, we know. You thought you had a stroke because you had dehydration from too many energy drinks.
No, it wasn't a stroke.
Yeah, it wasn't. We just thought it was.
Yeah, I know. People freaked out really bad over that one.
That's because when you have enough caffeine and hydration, you get such severe migraines that it mimics a stroke.
No, it's whenever I don't. And that was the first time that has happened.
Yep.
Generally, I get hypertension migraines, so my body is dumping a whole bunch of insulin in whenever I'm not having anything, and so I get these hypertension headaches. And that day, I had something. I did have an energy drink that day. But it was after work, and my whole left side went numb, and I couldn't talk. And so the migraine was so bad that I don't know what it did. But it wasn't a stroke. It wasn't that bad. My dad and mom kind of panicked a bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. It was their fault.
But it's fine, so let's do it again.
So Logan's go-to from the gas station is stroke juice.
Yep.
I really hope my parents don't listen to this podcast, but they already know that I do this.
Yeah.
They already know that I do this. So this is almost every day for me. the C4 energy drinks, the Tri-Stems that are 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Bro, you go for the Tri-Stem every time?
I get 3 of them.
Oh my goodness! That's crazy.
Hold on. I get 3 of them because they're at a discounted price.
And I drink them before breakfast.
Yeah.
No.
You
Okay.
may have
So
a problem, bro.
I have a really bad problem. And then I get a 42 gram Fairlife Core protein shake. 2 of those. And generally how my morning starts is I have one of those Tri-Stems left over from the day before. So I drink that on the way to the gas station to wake myself up, and I try to finish it before I get there. And then I go in and buy 3 of those, 2 of the protein shakes, and I won't drink my other energy drink until 9:30. And then if I need it, I'll drink one at 2 p.m. And sometimes I'll have a couple cups of coffee throughout the day as well.
I feel like I'm at an AA meeting right now.
I know it's bad. I know it's terrible. I've been trying to like tone down on it. And last time that I was like, you know what, I'm not going to have any energy drinks today, I got a migraine so bad that I clocked out of work. And they know that I have these migraines sometimes. Clocked out of work and went and sat in a dark room and like fell asleep for 15 minutes. And then I was back on my feet and went back to work.
Dude, yeah, you can't just go. You gotta kind of wean yourself off a little bit.
I tried. It like the most amount of caffeine that I've consumed in one day was really, really, really close to 2,200 milligrams.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I only have one of those Tri-Stems if I'm gonna do like a leg day or something.
Dude, I feel amazing.
I mean, yeah, you feel great, except for then when you don't drink them, you feel like just terrible.
Yeah, I used to buy the 12 packs of Red Bull, and then I realized those weren't doing anything, and so I would have to like shotgun or chug like 3 of them, and to be okay. And then I realized, well, that's just stupid. I'll just buy the 300 milligrams. And I just recently found out that bangs have 300 milligrams in those as well. You can ask Jacob. I was drinking a bang this morning on whenever I came to pick them up. Oh, it's terrible.
Well,
yeah,
the Tri-Stem.
we all have our bad habits.
Sorry, go ahead, Jacob.
I drink like a yerba mate, all natural caffeine, like once every couple days.
I love yerba mates, but they don't do anything for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, not when you're running three Tri-Stems before lunch.
No, 2.
Well, 2 plus your pre gas station.
No.
Yeah, the Tri-Stem's still only, I think they have 400, but 400 or 300. Is it 300?
3.
Yeah.
I'm experienced, Josh. I drink them every day.
No, I'm not doubting it. I thought they had 4 and the bangs had 3, but yeah, the Tri-Stem isn't like triple caffeine content. It's
300 milligrams of caffeine, 300 milligrams of taurine, 300 milligrams of tyrene.
Yeah,
which are all stimulants.
Yeah,
Tri-Stem. All right, moving on. I gotta quit talking about this before the FBI knocks my door down.
Yeah, that's just awful. Jacob, how about you?
Oh, thing to get to the gas station?
Yeah.
Water.
Yerba mate.
Yeah. Yerba mate, Arizona tea.
Liquid Death.
Could get Liquid Death. Those are pretty good.
He orders
That's
those
bad for you.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, Jacob, Liquid Death is bad for you. Okay?
Oh, yeah, because it's...
Don't talk to me about health.
Yeah.
Water.
I like my water with caffeine and stimulants in it, okay?
It doesn't have Oh,
Well, some of them
never
do.
mind.
Not that you know of.
Well, some of them are tea. They have like 30 milligrams, but
Yeah,
that's it.
still very light.
Those Dots homestyle pretzels.
They're so good.
Mmm.
I still have yet to try any of those yet.
Oh,
I need to.
They're so
I've heard they're very good.
the honey Dijon ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what else would I get.
The honey Dijon ones.
Kettle chips. Those are pretty
It's a
good.
good option.
The jalapeno kettle chips. You know exactly
Yeah.
which ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know exactly
Mickey's?
which ones. Yeah. Haha.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
That's.
I wish
that's
you guys
probably
were here
what
right
I'd
now
do.
so we could go make a gas station trip.
If we were
I
here,
don't wanna
if
drive.
we were together right now, we would not be eating jalapeno chips. We'd be eating saltines and milk.
No.
That's the plan. The first time we're
He's-
together, which we assume it's going to be fourth, is we're doing
Yep.
saltines and milk.
He's already dreading it.
We're gonna be eating saltines and milk, and then people. Yeah, never mind.
All right.
I lost that one.
Moving on.
I give up.
Stephen
Next.
Smith also asks, what is a skill, profession, or trade that you wish you knew?
Almost all of them.
I mean, I've kind of dabbled in most of the skill, profession, trades, or I guess I take on professions or skills as hobbies. So like blacksmithing, I got really into blacksmithing in high school. I've made a couple different knives. I'm slowly building up a home forge. Leatherworking, I've got a bunch of leatherworking stuff. I've been doing a lot of that. I've thought about getting a little bit more into woodworking, but I like working with raw materials and making stuff out of them. So anything that includes that's really fun.
I heard plumbers make a lot of money. That's an option.
They can.
But honestly, any trade you can make a decent amount of money on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a skills gap, apparently.
I want to do day trading.
Yeah.
That's a trade.
It is a trade. No,
There's many
it's actually
trades.
It's day trading. It's in the name.
you have to be on top of it to be able to day trade and make money. Also, you have to spend $20,000 to be able to get a license to even be able to day trade.
Yeah. There's an investment
Then you have
cost.
to
and
have a portfolio with over 25,000 in it to be able to day trade. It's ridiculous.
you got to have some money to start, and you pretty much have a desk job that you're constantly at.
Yep.
Oh, until the market closes.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting one. I know there's a lot of people that have made a lot of money. I also know there's a lot of idiots who get into day trading and lose a lot of money because they're stupid. So I don't know.
That'd be me.
Yeah, probably.
Hey. Okay.
I was just agreeing
probably.
with you, man. I was just agreeing with you. You said it, not me.
But you
Don't you
don't
have
have to agree.
Don't you have Tesla stock?
Listen.
I did. I sold it. Made some
Oh.
profit off that.
Did you?
You did?
Or after the crash.
I bought no. So I bought Tesla whenever it was $600 a stock, and then right about 2 months after I got it, it did a 3-way split. So that means one stock that was $600 now turns into 3 stocks that are $200 a piece. So what I had split into 3, and then each stock individually went up. So it's split into 3s, and then I made money off of each of those as if they were, now that they were each an individual stock, and then I ended up selling it. But before the crash.
Sounds like it turned out pretty good.
Wasn't too bad. I didn't make a
I
lot
used
of
to-
money off of it, but I made some.
I used to have an app on my phone called Best Brokers, and it was like a stock simulator. It would use the actual stock exchange charts, and you could buy stock based on current stock prices with fake money. So you would just input however much money you say you have, and then buy stocks. And I used to do that where I would just buy a stock with fake money, and then I would watch and see what it does over a couple weeks, just to when I was kind of curious about the stock market. It was cool, just kind of a stock simulator that follows the real world stock market. I don't know if I'd get super into it though.
I just don't trust stocks.
They can be volatile. It's kind of the risk you take. What about you, Jacob? What skill, profession, or trade do you wish you knew?
Oh man, I wish I could juggle.
Just do it.
I feel like you could probably pull that one off.
Yeah, you're just being lazy.
Yeah, I just haven't done it.
Yeah,
I just thought of it. I'm like, yeah, I've tried that a few times, and I just.
that would be a cool one. Can you juggle two?
Can you juggle two with one hand?
Can I throw two things in my hands simultaneously? Yes.
No, like can you throw them circular?
Oh, probably not.
Really? Oh, that's kind of the starting point. I can do that one. I can. Once you get a third one,
well,
I'm kind of
my left hand is stupid, so.
Oh.
I have to train it to be not stupid if I want to do that.
Yeah. Send it back to school.
Yep.
Well, moving on. Stefan also asks, is motorsports, NASCAR, Formula 1, GT3 a sport?
NASCAR is not a sport. It's in the name.
Yeah. Motor sport. I mean, it's competitive. Anything that's organized and competitive could be considered a sport. I mean,
you think cheer's a sport?
Cheer is definitely a sport. What are you talking about?
Yes, it is. That's so hard.
People used to have the stigma that sports had to be something that was purely about physical prowess, like it had to be something had to be strong or athletic about. But it's not.
Why are they called athletes?
Huh?
Why are they called athletes?
Because they're athletic. But that's for athletic sports. Yeah, absolutely.
Chess is not a sport.
Then what is it?
It's a game.
Yeah.
Chess.
Is Monopoly a sport?
And when you make it, I don't know if
there's
competitive.
It's a board game.
The difference is I don't know if there's competitive Monopoly leagues.
There definitely is.
We play.
Yeah, there is.
We play competitive Monopoly.
Oh, I was very close to probably watching that type of stuff.
Yeah,
I got really into Monopoly at one point.
It's a very niche sport. If there's any large scale competitive league or organization for it, I think it qualifies as a sport.
Is making a sandwich a sport?
There's actually
is in the women's
hold on. Chef Gordon Ramsay has hosted quite a few cooking competitions. Could that be considered a sport?
Do you want me to define the word sport for you?
Hold on. Which show are you talking about?
I don't know. It could have been any of them. I don't know.
MasterChef, probably.
Sure.
That's what comes to mind for me.
Go ahead, Logan. And I don't want you to define sport for me. I want you to give me the definition.
I looked it up.
Hold on.
Oxford Languages says, an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or a team competes against another or others for entertainment.
Is that the only definition?
No, I got more. A human activity involving physical exertion and skill is the primary focus of the activity. Physical exertion and skill, not just skill, but physical exertion and skill, with elements of competition or social participation, where rules and patterns of behavior governing the activity exist formally through organizations and is generally recognized as a sport. So you have to have physical exertion and skill, not just skill. So it is actually physical exertion.
Can we get different definition?
What would you call things like the Olympics where they have shooting competitions? That's not physical exertion.
You have to physically pull the trigger.
They call it sport shooting. What would you call that?
Okay, now this is becoming a sore topic for me.
Why?
Because I like shooting. I love shooting.
Yeah, see, I thought so.
To be completely honest, I was up at my neighbor's house shooting skeet for like 3 hours before the podcast.
Yeah, you know what they call that? They call that sport shooting.
I'm a sports player. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
That's physical exertion and skill. You should have seen my trigger finger.
Yeah. Well, then in that case, your brain is a physical part of your body, and if you use it to play chess, it's physical exertion.
You have to take your hand and move each piece. Physical exertion.
If that's the case, then NASCAR or Formula One especially is most definitely a sport because there's actually quite a bit physically that goes into Formula One.
Is taking a shower considered
now, hold on.
If you do it competitively.
If it's competitive and organized, sure.
You got two guys.
What about competitive sleeping?
I know that's an actual thing. I don't think it's real.
That
no,
is
when
real.
you're sleeping, it is not physical exertion. Your body is not physically activated.
I think it's staged. I don't think that's a real thing.
Yep, bro, it's a real thing.
So much better.
I've seen videos of it, but I think it's staged. I think it's made up.
It was in Australia in 2021.
How does this competition work?
Australia had a war with emus. Are we really going to take Australia's advice?
Yeah, emus are pretty scary, bro.
I'm not taking their advice. I'm just saying it happened.
No, they're not.
You got a couple guns. There are no more emus. Okay.
I was playing with an emu 3 days ago. They're not scary.
Well, yeah, if you find a nice one
out.
You find a wild one.
They're actually so goofy. They're weird.
They're so goofy.
They're so goofy.
I want to do what I normally do, but I can't do it on the podcast here.
Do it.
Nope.
Do it.
I can't think of what it is, and I'm kind of scared.
It's the one thing that Jacob thought I was just going to automatically do.
Was it about my mother?
Oh,
it was definitely going to be about your mother. Yep.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Wonder how many tick marks that would have
got.
He just has as many views as this gets. That's how many tick marks you get.
Oh no.
Yes, Stefan. I think motorsports are sports. Moving on.
Okay.
Adeline Zane asks Tyler, Drake, or Kendrick.
Kendrick.
I assume Tyler's talking about Tyler the Creator.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
I feel like the only wrong answer is Drake.
Yeah. I wasn't aware Tyler was even involved. Is he even involved in that whole thing?
No, he's just very popular.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be just Drake or Kendrick and just Kendrick.
It's Kendrick.
Sorry, Drake.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Pick-a-boo. I just put some 40s on my chain. Pick-a-boo.
Yeah. Stephen Smith again asks, what is an uncommon, rare, or delicacy meat you would like to try? He gives examples: snake, buffalo, stuff like that. What's an exotic meat you want to try?
Tried quite a bit of exotic meat.
I'm not curious about exotic meats. I want to know what some of the things around me taste like animals that we wouldn't normally eat.
What?
Are you ever just curious about what certain, like possum? You ever wanted to eat possum?
You can just go kill possum, Josh.
Yeah.
I wonder what stuff like that tastes like.
Just go do it.
I've eaten a robin before.
I think it's like trash meat, though.
I actually have a story about this. We were at Joseph, you were there with me. We were at not Monterey, Santa Cruz. And the Santa Cruz wharf used to have, before the front fell off of it, it used to have these viewing windows where, it used to have these viewing windows where you could see the seals down, or sea lions. Sea lions down at the like on the girders and the braces down on the wharf, and we were looking down through the windows, and I turned to James, my buddy, and I was like, "Do you ever wonder what they taste like? Do you ever wish you could just cook a piece of one of them up just because you're that curious about how they taste?" And he looked at me like I was a monster.
That's
like, no. Like dude, there's so many things where I'm like, I wonder what that meat tastes like. It's gotta be unique. I don't know.
I can tell
I'm
you.
curious.
I could tell you, I've shot a robin and a stellar jay with a BB gun, and I have cooked them both over a campfire. It does not taste.
Robin
good.
was better.
No,
neither of them were good
at all.
My grandfather and his brother at some point conducted an experiment where they shot every bird they could find and ate all of them. And their consensus was that robin was the best tasting of the wild birds.
It's so
other
weird.
than like dove and stuff.
Yeah, it is so weird. It is so chewy. But I remember
you probably just didn't cook it right.
Jay. Well, no, I just remember I did. I cooked it right. Okay, but I remember the stellar jay. Oh, it was awful. Terrible.
I mean, a lot of it probably has to do with their diet.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah. It also probably makes a big difference what time of year you eat them, too, because that changes their diet drastically.
I was eating them in spring. So they were eating berries and worms and stuff. Like, I've eaten a worm before, too. I've eaten multiple worms.
Yeah.
And grasshoppers.
How are those?
Worms?
Minnows?
Yeah, I've eaten the head of a minnow before.
Yeah, I've just popped them whole in my mouth and ate them.
Yeah, they're not that bad. It's just like a sardine.
Am I just weird for
not eating weird things?
Because I'm thinking you're weird, and then Josh says, "Oh yeah, me too."
Yeah, no, that's what men do, Jacob. Men, like actual men, are like, if I was in a survival situation, could I eat one of those? So right there in that moment, you're like, I got to try it, and they're like, that's not too bad. I could survive.
Here,
I did it to weird out my sister.
Oh, I did it just because I wanted to try it.
But that's not a survival situation, Logan.
You just needed an excuse to be like, I'm just going to weird her.
Yeah, no, I was like, you know what? She would really freak out if I ate this fish right now, and then I ate the fish.
Yeah, my dad, we were on a hike at 4th of July whenever I was younger. There were grasshoppers jumping around, and my dad just picked a grasshopper up and started eating the back legs off of it. And I was like, you're kidding. And he's like, no, try it. And I'm like, those aren't too bad. So the whole trip, I was just catching grasshoppers and eating the back legs off of them.
My dad did that to us with dog food.
I've eaten dog food as well. It's not that bad.
Tried the back legs off of
It's not bad. But when you're a kid, you don't really think about it.
Yeah. Well, the weird thing about dog food is it smells so much stronger than it tastes. It's so bland in the taste, but it smells fine. Especially are you talking about dry dog food or like wet canned dog food?
Dog food that looks like little treat dog foods.
Yeah, like milk bones?
Yep. Well, no, not the milk bones. Actually, no, I've heard of dog bone before.
Milk bones taste like stale graham crackers.
That is true.
Ooh.
Gravy train stuff tastes fine. It's just very bland, like wet dog food and animal food. It's very bland in flavor. It smells better stronger than it tastes. And there's a lot of bone meal in it, so if you try and chew it, you'll get like weird little grains of stuff that you bite down on.
Yeah, my favorite dog food is actually
No.
It's the molasses and chicken and grain dog treats.
Oh, so it's the human food that they made for dogs.
Well, yeah, but it has all sorts of other stuff for dogs. So, there's random meats thrown in there and everything, but it actually tastes better than how you would imagine it.
Yeah.
Jacob, what's your favorite dog food?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Can't say that I've tried enough to have a top 5.
Not living life unless you've eaten dog food.
Well, how about the actual question? What's a meat a strange meat you want to know? You want to try?
Part of me wants to say dog
But I
now,
wanna-
but that's just sad.
No, dog's fine. It can be fine to
it can
be
be a
curious about
coyote.
dogs.
I know. No, it ain't that. No. You
I've
can't
been
It could be
so
a
hurt dogs.
curious
coyote
about-
or a wolf.
Nah, I've been so curious about dog. I wonder like how different
Oh,
a
no.
Chihuahua tastes from a Labrador.
Probably terrible.
I wonder like what the difference is. How different is the meat? Or a pug? You ever wonder how a pug would taste?
If this video gets 100 likes, we're gonna try. We're gonna try a Chihuahua, a pug, and a lab.
Wait.
And if we're real special,
No, he's
not
not
the
the
We
host.
host. had
Don't listen.
200
You won't be
views
doing
on
that.
this.
He's not the host.
we're trying golden retriever. Okay.
No,
Oh no!
we're not doing it.
I can't do that. Like, just
How about this? Would you eat horse, Joseph?
horse. Yeah.
Yeah. See, horse.
The only
horse is like-
only animal I would not want to eat is basically a dog.
What about
I'm
cat?
too attached to dogs to
A
even
cat?
see one die or killed.
What about cat?
Oh, cat would take me no second.
Hmm.
I'm not a big fan of cats. I'm fine with cats. Just not a big fan.
You live with a lot of cats.
Yes. I live.
Often that's
life.
what makes you like them
Mhm.
less.
Horse
Well, yeah,
meat
'cause-
is not good for you.
Is it like genuinely not good for you?
They carry what is it, salmonella?
So does
And-
chicken, but you cook it.
No,
gonna
there's
say-
another one. There's another one.
So they could carry
Trick,
diseases. If
what is
not...
it? Trick.
Parasites.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can't.
What's
remember
the
name
word
of
I'm
it
looking
either.
for? It's not. For some reason, I wanted to say trichinosis, but I don't think that's right. It's what's
You
the
trying
word?
to hypnotize me?
Ooh,
Do it.
What?
Chlorethylene.
trichinella. That's what it is.
Oh, trichinosis. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
We just making up
Apparently,
words now?
No, they actually
What's
carry certain things.
It's a parasitic infection
Yeah.
linked to the consumption of raw or undercooked host meat. So it's just a parasite that's pretty common for horses to have, and if you don't cook them enough, you can get it. So same as any other meat that might contain parasites.
Yeah, but I've heard stories ever since I was younger that horse meat will make you sick. There's certain things. Yeah, I wouldn't. If I had to, I'd eat a horse. But also, there's just
Well, yeah, they used to say
Oof.
moonshine would make you blind, but that was because people were making it incorrectly.
it's also because those people were probably drunk. So
No, moonshine. They actually used to have people go completely blind off of bad moonshine back during the bootlegging days, just from
Back in the good old days.
poor manufacturing and handling. But it's probably the same thing. It's just you got to be careful about it. Did you give an actual answer, Jacob?
I
No. Okay, that's a
don't know.
no.
Dolphin.
See, that's an
Dolphin would be
interesting
interesting.
one.
you've eaten Subway tuna before, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, it was
Some
dolphin meat.
pretty good dolphin.
It
Was it?
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Was that ever? I know it was a theory. But
Yes,
it was confirmed?
it was confirmed.
It was
Yeah.
only
Really?
like a few places, I think.
No,
Huh.
a few places. Subway has its own distribution centers.
Yeah, so it
It
didn't go
must
to
have been
every
like a
single
very
one.
small amount that was mixed in with the tuna, or something.
Well, whenever I worked at Subway, my manager was like, "Yeah, we got to pull our tuna because there's dolphin meat in it," and we had to like take away tuna and wait for a fresh distribution of it. Like we couldn't sell tuna.
So did you try the stuff you
wonder-
took out?
I love the tuna.
I wonder why
See,
there would be. There's no way they were targeting dolphins. It has to be like dolphins would get like stuck in nets that they caught tuna with, or something like that,
Yeah.
and then they end up just getting worked into the process, and they threw them in with it. Because there's no way they were targeting dolphins. It wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. That's curious.
And on the packaging of the
No, it was like a very small amount.
on the packaging of the tuna, it also
May
says
contain
dolphin
dolphin.
safe. Well, it says dolphin safe on it.
Oh,
Not so much, I guess.
No wonder it doesn't
This
taste
is-
as good anymore.
This is the
Okay.
exact packages I used to get it in. I'm about to send it to the Discord chat.
Next.
Next.
Yeah.
Mason asks, this is Mason DePonte, which one would you rather be and why? Samurai, cowboy, knight, or pirate?
There's only one good option, and that's just cowboy.
We all know
I
what I'm
know,
going to be.
I know Logan's going to say pirate.
Didn't even have to say it.
Yeah.
Pirate's cool and all, but
No,
trying to
meth
live
pirates.
a life
You,
as a pirate would suck.
you had to listen to the previous episode. He's a meth pirate.
Yeah, I
I'm
understand
not
that
a
part.
pirate. I control
I'm
meth
just saying.
pirates.
Living
Okay,
back
so
in
you're the
that day
meth,
would just
you're
not
the
be
meth
fun.
captain, which still makes you a
That's-
pirate.
That's wrong. We're not bringing this up again. Okay.
It's here. What do you mean? It's too late.
No, it's never
deed has been
too
done.
late.
I would say knight. I think.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think Knight and Cowboy are the two, like, really
Two
cool
good
ones.
Well,
Pirate, if you've seen enough Pirates of the Caribbean, you want to be a pirate.
well,
but that's not actually
the
how
idea
pirates are.
behind it. The idea behind it is their archetypes for different like character profiles.
Quit using big words. You know that I don't understand them.
They're different. They're different personality profiles.
Oh, see, was that hard?
I really didn't use as much of a smaller word. Archetype, I think, is probably about the same amount of letters as personality. Maybe
Personality
less.
is more common.
Yeah.
Archetypes is just a more fancier word.
It's
Yeah,
like
see, I'm not fancy.
it's like a cookie cutter
I'm a
stencil
simple mind.
for a certain type of personality. I think Knight fits the best.
Okay. How
I
long
think
have
so.
we been going?
We've been in over an
3
hour
days.
now, so that was going to be probably
That was
your
really
last
fast.
question.
It was a boring last question.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
We didn't
Yeah,
make fun
yeah.
of Joseph very much.
No, I was shocked. I was
No.
sitting here waiting for one good joke to get thrown
Well,
at me, and I was like, huh?
We might have enough time. I don't know. What can we think of?
Well, now that you bring it up,
Joseph, say something dumb so we can make fun of you.
You gotta make me say something dumb. No one's like pushed me to say
I'm
something
tr-
dumb.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
spell-
make you say something dumb.
Spell
Spell
what?
archetype.
Oh no.
oh, don't ask him that.
ARCHTYPE.
I mean, he wasn't that far off. He only missed a letter.
There's E right in there,
Yeah,
right?
he's swapped.
I just
That
put
was-
arc and then type, and I was
No.
like, I'm hoping for the best on that one.
He said ARCHTYPE. He just missed the E. That's all he missed.
Yeah.
That was, you know what?
okay.
Good job. Good
Now-
job, Joseph.
No, one
The
more
one
thing.
time you don't want me to do a good job, I'm just perfect.
Now, what, Joseph, say
Yep.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh no.
Supercalifragilistic, especially Shadocious. I forgot where it was. What was it again?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Type it out. I have to look at this.
No.
I could hold on.
Fragilistic expialidocious.
Hold on. Hold on. Did you type it out?
Hold on.
He's typing it out.
Oh, you did all in the other chat. Oh, you just DM'd it. Never mind.
Yep.
Supercalifragilistic sexpialidocious. I don't know.
Hold on.
What now?
I was reading the word.
No, you didn't.
You got a lot further that time.
in the wrong direction.
No, he got like a quarter of it.
Right,
He said super.
very good.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
He did
There
it.
you go.
I'm so surprised that he got it. No, say
There
it
you
again.
go.
What a wonderful way to end the podcast.
Joseph?
What?
That took significantly less time than the first time we told him to do that.
Oh, so much less.
Dude, I think it was like half an hour that he was working on that.
No, it was like 15 minutes, but still.
Joseph, I'm gonna send you the to be or not to be, but the full version, and I want you to try and read that for us.
Oh, I'm down. Let's
What?
go. Am I supposed
I'm
to read
curious.
this like as it's supposed to be written, or just read it?
It's whatever you think you can do. Honestly, it's not that complicated. I think you've got it. Do what feels right.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. And
That was
by
pretty good.
opposing end them. You gotta give me something
Yeah.
harder than that.
That was pretty good. Well, call me crazy, but I don't have that much confidence in you.
Okay,
It's
now
not
read the King James Bible.
I actually have that.
That's the worst. Is Joseph used to read exclusively out of the King James Bible, and he can barely read.
Oh, well, it's mainly just trying to read out loud. It just doesn't work. Like I can read and understand most of it. It's just reading it out loud is a different form than in your head.
There's a blockage between the brain and the mouth.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna get him to say the long volcano word.
The long volcano word.
What was
No,
it?
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Shut up.
It doesn't matter if I say it.
Don't.
Pneumo
you're
ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Oh boy. Here, I'm gonna post it in the welcome chat or the general chat. Oh, why did? Okay, I don't know why I posted all
Photograph
that.
your local culture. Help
No,
Wikipedia and
wait,
win.
wait,
No,
not
that part,
hold on,
the
not all
bottom.
that, not all that. Hold on,
Oh, hide
the bottom
contents. Top
there.
phenomenal tramcroscopic volcanoconiosis.
The P is silent.
Oh. Yes, that was the problem.
First letter.
What the worst one?
Oh, you'll soon know, Stefan.
Only the one. Pneumonotromacroscopic Yeah.
You know what?
Pneumo
Close
ultra
enough.
microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Yes, that.
Okay.
I think we'll accept it. We'll accept that. I think.
See,
Oh,
a
maybe
lot of my
deleted.
problem is the smaller words. Funny enough.
Really? Because you struggled with the big one just now.
Actually, I could do that one perfectly. I just didn't want to.
There was a big word right in front of you, and you did terribly, I must say.
Oh man.
Oh,
Actually, that's not even that
Well.
hard. I struggle with small words.
yeah. We'll have to have you on again at some point, Joseph, because
Yeah, it
I
was
feel
fun.
like we didn't get the full Joseph experience, but we got enough for now.
Well, the thing is, we're just asking questions, and like you have to ask specific questions.
Well, yeah, a lot of the time we ask questions and we branch out a little bit from it, and that's where the real gold comes from. But it was
Well, these
fairly
were like
straightforward
this or that.
time.
It's like this or that, that.
Are you still? Did you actually get banned from the questions channel? No, because you can review them. The band.
No, I
didn't
can look
know.
at him
You
all
can-
the time. It's been hilarious. You guys got on to me
Okay.
for not being for looking at him. I'm like, I just still can look at him.
So you're still? Are you still
I
looking
thought I
at
did
them?
that. Yep.
Okay.
I'm removing your questions page privileges.
You already tried to do that. It didn't work.
Honestly, you really
Put-
should, because
I thought I did.
I don't have patience.
How about this, Joseph? Of the questions left that haven't been answered, do you have a favorite that you remember? Oh wait, never mind. There's only 3 questions left that haven't been answered.
Yeah, there's conspiracy. There's
No,
a
shut
lie.
up! Shut up! Don't read them out loud.
Oh,
Shut
I'm not like
You
it could
idiot.
be absolutely anything.
He upvoted one of them.
There's
Or 2 of
thousands
them.
of conspiracies.
He upvoted.
There's
he
100
upvoted
things
2
you
out
can
of
lie
them.
about. And there's
Okay, you're
many things that are
Actively
favorites.
saying them all
Okay.
again.
I literally just said not to. All right, you know what? This is we've had enough. We're cutting it off. No more.
No,
I think we have to.
I don't want to
this-
know.
No.
We've been going too long. I'm tired of you.
I'm tired of you.
You have to get me to honk next time.
Dude.
You know what?
I don't know if that'll even come through.
Probably not.
Oh, a honk. Yeah.
Okay, this has been the 5th episode of the Wisdom Vacuum. We hope you all enjoyed. Everybody scream really loudly as we outro. 1, 2, 3, go.